Here at Daniel Productions, we're made to entertain. Enjoy today's video, everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to the season finale of the Minecraft Survival Series. This time we are actually going to be fighting the Ender Dragon like promised. So grab some popcorn, sit in your seats, and let's begin. We start off the video in a prologue recording of the world before I started recording the actual video. This is just me building a wall for more protection of the villagers. And you'll know why we stopped recording for a bit in just a second. So recently my world has been having a lot of corruption and lag issues, which you'll see just in a second with all these villagers. Since we decided to bring back all the villagers from their death, it caused a bunch of lag, which also caused Doggo to crash right here. So we decided to take a break from the survival world for a bit since there wasn't really much stuff to do, and you'll see why now. 2 weeks later, we came back to the world trying to run away from the lag, which it ended up just fixing itself automatically. I had to find my way back from a certain village nearby our town. It didn't take long, all I had to do was just use Bestie Jr. just to get back, and eventually I found my way back home. This is a nice travel from the other village, even though we tried to make migration there, but we ended up finding the fortress in our current village, so yeah. Currently we had to go strip mining to find some more diamonds in preparation for the Ender Dragon. MRK came along, but he didn't go into the end since he's always AFK, since that's his motto. All we had to do was just get some stuff from the villagers since we had a whole ton of them. There was actually a lot of villagers that had really good traits, but then there was a lot of them that didn't, like this librarian here, which we ended up disposing of later on. Don't tell him. I had to get some stuff from my castle up on the mountain, which really didn't take long. I had to get rid of the door in front of the castle due to the fact that everyone was trying to break in instead of following the rules, so I just took measures into my own hands. I put the diamonds that I had in my chest into Doggo so we can all combine them together into one separate giant pile. I don't know what to say for that, but you know. Anyway, from here, we had to go through the entire strip mine. It goes on for miles upon miles. So just enjoy this small little segment of me speeding up the clip right here. Eventually, we did end up finding diamonds, 4 to be exact. Although it wasn't to our capacity was, we already had enough in the chest to make a full diamond armor for Doggo, and a chest plate for me. So it really didn't matter much for us, but I'll just show you how much we got right here just to show proof that I'm not lying at all. After we finished getting our diamonds, we went back up to the surface since it was time to prepare for the Ender Dragon fight. We knew it was going to be hard, but it actually didn't end up being that way. You'll see later. So yeah. After we got our full diamond stuff, we knew we were ready. We had to go to sleep first, but this villager was already in the way. And eventually we forgot about going to sleep in general and just went down to the fortress itself. So forget about sleep. We don't need it at all. We went down to the end fortress to go enchant our armor for the fight. Well, Doggo did. I just went to go clear out the room so everyone had a chance to be safe while going into the portal itself. But then I got bored and went to go get Doggo since he was just doing his shenanigans. But I cut the clip since that's just a boring part. We went back into the end portal, and for some reason the clips here are a bit off from the sound. I had to box myself in since I was going AFK off screen, so yeah. But then we did come back and I came back to this. What is the slime doing? I don't know. Doesn't matter. After we came back, it was time to go. MRK still hadn't come back from his businesses since he works, so me and Doggo went to go fight it ourselves. We knew it was going to be hard, and we were ready. So, let's go. Upon joining the end, we automatically got greeted to a bunch of Endermen, but we already had a plan to get rid of them. Doggo was going to shoot all the end crystals from the bottom, while I disposed of the cages so he can get them. I went down using water so it was easy to get down, but I almost fell. Just note that most of the footage here in the end is all unedited, so you're gonna see a bunch of raw footage and sometimes me not talk for the duration, so then you can see it all for yourself. Had to quickly go out to the second cage just to get rid of that, and then Doggo can do the rest by just going out to certain parts at the end. Momentarily, I will stop talking so you can just watch the footage for yourself and just enjoy the fight. And that was that. We killed the Ender Dragon. I told you it was not going to be that long, but hopefully it was exciting. Anyway, all that was left was just to get to the end city, which we won't do this episode. But we did end up getting a bunch of XP and the Ender Dragon egg, so you just see that soon. I can't believe this video is so short. We just killed the Ender Dragon, but what is there left to do? Oh wait. Oh yeah, there's still about like 5 minutes left of the video, so you know what's gonna happen next anyway. It's still going on, but well, I don't know yet. So I guess you're just gonna have to wait and see. But for now, that was the rest of our job in the end. We didn't have anything left to do here. Yet. Until we came back to the end city, of course. So for now, let's roll the credits. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna make you watch all that. So we came back in victory of killing an endangered species. So what better way to do that is to put the egg into the statue up at Fish Pond. We didn't do it yet, but instead we just fooled around, did some shenanigans, asked each other what we were gonna do after, and it was just all a celebration. Well, for me and him, of course, because MRK was AFK the whole time, so he got none of it. What is there left to do? Oh wait, the next clip will show you. Of course we found some pillagers around, so we had to challenge ourselves with a raid before the end of the episode. It was so short, so what is there left to do? Kill a bunch of people expecting to protect those that we don't even care about. So we did exactly that. Without hesitation. Well, actually I did have a little hesitation, but you know what I mean. And there start the bad omen effect before I fought my way to freedom. Doggo was having a bit of trouble placing the heart inside of the statue since a bunch of phantoms came running around. Told him we had to sleep beforehand, but we didn't. So we had to suffer the consequences, including the fact that we were going to start the raid shortly after too. So yeah, there's that. The phantom rudely came attacking me as I was entering the village, thus starting the infamous raid. I didn't know it was going to start because I didn't even enter the village yet, but now it's time to prepare to fight our way for some good trades. I don't know. What are we doing this for? That godforsaken horn hurts my ears every time. Spoiler alert, each of the raid rounds weren't really that hard at all. The hardest part about it was finding the pillagers and mobs around the entire area. I swear, Our village isn't even that big, but somehow they managed to spawn all the way across from each other, and it's really hard to find them half the time. Which is the thing that we didn't like about this, so we made notes for next time. But at least we're getting some good loot out of it. I found this pillager inside the mine system that Zoomers was trying to make. If we could be disposed of it, thus causing a giant horn to be blasted into my ear. Ugh! We had finished off each raid one by one. It didn't take long, except for the fact that we heard a... what was it called? The big beast. Whatever, that's what I like to call it. Anyway, you'll see in a second. I infamously didn't see it until just now. Thing was huge. Ravager, that's what it's called. It didn't take long to kill it, as long as we had bows and diamond sword, and yeah. What came later truly terrified us. I'm sorry for having you listen through all of each and every one of those horns, but I had a bunch of pain listening through it too, so deal through my pain. Wasn't long in anyway. Like I said, finding all these pillagers was hard since they scattered all around the map. I don't know why they don't just spawn in herds or near each other. The next raid, obviously they did, but then we eventually found a witch. What are witches spawning in raids? I didn't know that was possible. Anyway, just as easy as I got rid of them, the next raid came up too. And 2 Ravengers came this time, with even a pillager on top of one another. This was actually the funnest raid round that we had, since they were all near each other this time, except for some that were just running around. We didn't even find a single evoker yet. Speaking of that, we still have yet to find a woodland mansion around. Obviously I'll record when we find it, but still. Anyway, just as quickly as it started, it ended just as soon. Anyway, we got the hero of the village effect, so some of the trades will be better. But really, we saved their lives. Why do they gotta give us just 5 emeralds for some dirt? That's kind of a ripoff if you ask me. Saved your life. Anyway, that just about wraps up today's episode. The rest of the stuff that we did was just find some trades and other things for it. Eventually, Doggo admitted to coming back to the world since he wanted to defeat the Wither, respawn the Ender Dragon, find all the biomes and everything else like that. But for now, we have to just wait and see what happens next. Well, technically you have to, because I've already recorded the next episode's footage, which will come out later next month. So, if you guys enjoyed the first season, I hope you guys come back to the next one. Anyway, bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Want more videos like this? Check out the ones on the screen. Join the Discord server in the description down below. Comment on what we should make next, and we'll see you guys next time. So long.